Plaintiff Lisa Lawrence met the defendants through her roommate, and she thought they were a nice couple until she started hearing rumors that they were drug addicts. Lisa is suing them today for a loan and breach of contract. Defendants Heather Morgan and her husband Sean Fields say Lisa acts like a teenager because she delivers pizzas for a living, smokes pot constantly, and has been squatting at her roommate's house for 4 years.
Start with you.
I met Heather and Sean back in maybe January, and they seemed like a nice couple. I started hearing rumors around town that they may be doing some type of drugs. For example, a lady at the gas station I know said that she had seen Heather in the car acting like she was bugging out.
Did she describe what she was doing?
Like her head was twitching and acting like she was talking to herself in the car.
Okay, talking to herself.
In April, I had gone away for a retreat. I came back home and I noticed that the basement door of the house that I reside in was open. I proceeded to ask my roommate about it, and she proceeded to tell me that the house was broke into. And I wouldn't put it past Heather and Sean to have staged it, since they know the person that they're claiming who had done it, as well as my roommate. They were out with my roommate at the time that the house was broke into. And I believe that they staged it with the person that they all think that broke into the house.
All right, let me hear from you guys.
Well, we know Lisa through her roommate. Her roommate's a good friend of mine, and that's how my husband knows her as well. And Lisa is like a big teenager. She still delivers pizzas. She's a big pothead. She's broke all the time, I guess, from pot. But she's been squatting at her roommate's for 4 years. And it was originally...
Are you on any type of drugs?
Are we on any type of drugs? No.
You.
No.
Okay. Is that your mutual friend told you that she saw her twitching in the car and talking to herself?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this mutual friend say they saw you talking to yourself and twitching in the car. Weed doesn't do that. Or you don't smoke weed. You didn't catch her twitching, so what you on?
Ask her, I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
But she's been at her roommate's for 4 years. It was originally supposed to be 3 months, and she was only required to pay a cable bill, which she can't even do that. And we were great with Lisa up until I went and visited her roommate one night, and there was a nail in my tire and a nail in her roommate's tire due to, we believe that because her roommate's siding with us, that we each got a tire in our nail.
You all on what?
On this case.
On the case or on this break-in?
Well, this is the first I've heard of the break-in. I mean, I knew that her roommates got broken into, but I didn't know that we were supposedly in on it too, because we came and set cameras up at her house and everything. I mean, to help her. Yes. So to help her because of this. This is the first I've heard of that.
What happened in this case, ma'am? This case is about a loan and a breach of contract. How do they owe you there?
In January, I was talking with Heather, and Heather had mentioned that they needed $80 to have their phones turned back on. So I offered...
You got any of that weed? Oh, are you on weed? I'm sorry. They say you're on weed.
No.
You're not? Okay, I'll just ask you. I always got to look out for my man.
Yeah. I'm low.
Go ahead once again.
She had stated that she needed $80 to have their phones turned back on. So I loaned her the $80. She said, give her a couple weeks, she'll pay me back. And I've not seen anything from that. And then Sean was supposed to fix my car. He said he would fix my car for me. It needed struts for it, and total was $675 that he told me. So I gave him $675, and my car has not been fixed.
When was that?
I gave him $675 total in February.
Last time you asked, what has he said?
He was supposed to fix my car on March 17th. And a couple days later, I took it to another mechanic to see if it had been fixed, and they said, no, it hasn't.
So he gave it to you saying it had been fixed?
Yes, sir.
Gave your car back and said, it's fixed!
Exactly.
That's great.
But it wasn't.
Do you have anything from the other mechanic that says what is wrong with it?
Here where it states after a visual inspection.
Hold on, I'm gonna just read it and ask him what it is he performed or was paid to perform. Sir, let me hear from you.
So like she said, in January, she did loan my wife $80 to turn her phone back on. And then in February, I was asked to fix her car. Originally, her struts were $1,500, but I found them for a cheaper price. I told
You
her.
found them from a part supply or?
Yeah, I have a master's in mechanics, so I get a big discount on the parts. So I did find them for a reasonable price, which was $4 something. So I reported that to her. Never heard back from her. But then when I came to her house to fix the car, which I came to her house to look at the car, I had the car raised up in the back. I pulled her down below the car and showed her what the actual problem was with the car. Not one time did she complain. Not one time was there a problem.
This is before you took it?
I never took it. It was in her yard the whole
But
time.
when you were supposed to look and determine what was wrong?
Yes. She never argued, never complained, never offered to pay me for the services I
She
did
didn't know
for
what
her.
to complain about.
Yeah, I pulled her down below
Looking
the car
under
and
the
showed
car.
her.
Are you a mechanic?
No, sir.
So you look under the car, what does she know?
No, sir.
You take me to look under my car and tell me I need an engine, transmission, a starter, a radiator, all at one time. And you know what I would say? Oh, okay. I would have no idea.
Well, sir, I pulled her under the car and allowed her to see the actual problem happening while it was happening.
All right, so you never took the car to fix it.
Right, it was there.
And she never paid you
Right.
anything. So why do you think she's doing this? To buy her weed?
She's broke. From what we've heard from others.
Weed don't cost but what, $10?
$40.
$40?
From what we've heard.
Weekend.
From what we've heard
We'll
from
try to
others.
scam you from $7.55. And I think a pound, is it still $1,000 a pound? When I was a kid, it was $1,000.
$1,500 now.
$1,500
Yeah.
now? Okay. So that's on half a pound.
Half.
You need a half a pound? Yeah, you're a weed head if you need it. You need a half a pound?
No,
Man,
sir.
you getting hot enough. Ma'am, they say they never took the car, you never gave any money, and you're doing this to try and get you a half a pound of weed.
I have a witness statement here stating that he saw me hand Sean $200 cash for deposit on the parts.
Let's see, and who is the witness?
Tyler
A
Linhart.
friend, relative?
He's a coworker.
Okay. The co-worker was standing there with you.
Yes, sir. At my place of business, at my place of work.
Okay. And that's where he looked at the
No,
car?
that's where he called me and told me that he needed $200 deposit for the parts. I
Okay.
had the $200 on me, so I told him to meet me at the store and I would give it to him.
None of this happened.
No, I did actually come to the store, and I have a statement
For
also.
what? What did you come to the store for?
She gave us receipts.
No, I'm
And then-
listening to him.
Okay, she gave us receipts for her car for previous receipts because previously before that, she had a flat tire. And nobody wanted to help her. She's delivering pizzas. So she calls me. So I go out to help her replace the tire. I did. Well,
She had just
bought the tires, and she had the warranty. She wanted to know if she could get her money back because the guy said he was going to help her with that.
Okay,
We were
so
trying
that's
to
why
help her
she
out.
gave you the
Yeah,
receipt.
exactly.
We were trying to help her get her money back on the warranty for the
Okay,
tires.
so she called you and said, come up here so you could look at my receipts.
No.
That's what you said. She said that's what happened.
Well, basically, yeah, that's what
That's
she
what
said.
we went
so.
up there for.
And you're that good a friend, you leave whatever you were doing to go up to her job and look at her receipts.
Well, we took this receipts with
I'm taking
home
the receipts with me
us,
to
so we
examine
could
them to
make
see if
phone
she could get her
calls.
money for her
You
tire.
can examine them right there. What do you need to take receipts home? If she hands you receipts and says, here, I paid for these tires. So look over that to see if they have a warranty. Look at these receipts to see if I should get my money back.
We had to read the warranty.
Yeah, you should get it back. You had to what, ma'am?
Read the warranty.
How long did it take?
Well, she had to get back to work, so we went ahead and just took him and went home and told her we'd get up with her later.
Why couldn't you go in the car, sit down and read it, come back out the car and say, would you give this to Lisa when she comes back around?
Because we had other errands to do. He was going to drive while I read over the warranties.
What did the warranty say?
Basically, it couldn't help her because,
Go ahead.
basically,
No, so you didn't read it.
I read it later.
You didn't read it. I want to know from her. She read it. What did the warranty say?
That I actually didn't read it. I took the receipts. She gave us a bunch of receipts, and I didn't actually read the warranty, but on the receipt, an actual receipt that she handed me for the
We
tires.
were talking about
that was
warranty,
on
though.
there.
Remember, because you didn't need to take it for the receipts. You say, hey, okay, go back to work. That's 10 seconds.
Well,
Somebody give me some other evidence. That's it? All right.
We've got something from her roommate
This is notarized to the court.
Saying what?
saying that Lisa's a woman that she's real adamant about keeping all of her receipts, And if he did fix her car and did buy these parts, well, why didn't she have receipts for these parts?
Your Honor.
Yes.
I have a text message from Heather stating in order for me to keep the receipt for the struts, because they have lifetime warranty, and she never gave me one.
Right. That's what the struts. If we were to get the struts, that they came with a lifetime warranty. So in the envelope of receipts that she gave us, but I was mentioning when we got if we got the struts, that with the struts it would be a lifetime warranty.
You said, I got you. I got all that stuff in the
envelope.
same envelope.
Because I asked for the receipt.
Don't lose that receipt for the struts.
Right.
You're the one smoking weed and you're smoking too much of it.
Because I asked her for the receipt and the old parts, and she said that she would bring it to me that night.
Right, you said you'd bring her the struts. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Don't trust anybody else's friends. Get it straight from them.
When you give out money, ask for a receipt.
So what he said.